Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing an updated version of the best way to warm up in CS2. If you remember when CS2 was in beta, we did like a video looking at the best ways to warm up during the beta. Now that the full game's here, things have gotten better, and I want to do an updated version. And we're going to continue the giveaway. So today, we're going to be giving away this factory new 5.7 Urban Hazard. So 0.03 float, I'm a big fan of this, I think it looks crazy good. To enter, here are the requirements. Number 1, make sure you're subscribed. Number 2, like the video. And number 3, leave a comment down below of how you normally warm up on CS2. And if you want these giveaways to keep coming, then you're going to take a second and listen to today's video sponsor. Now we're good to go. So I'm going to take a look at the free version first, because I'm aware not everyone has the ability or wants to pay like for warm-up maps in Counter-Strike. And I'm going to be using specifically what I use, and you're going to see that I only have one workshop map at the minute, and it's because it's the only map I need to do basic warm-up, and it's going to be the Refrag warm-up map. Now, process of getting into this is the same as any other workshop map from before. You literally click the map you want, you hit go, it's going to be custom, you're going to load into it, and it's going to take a couple of seconds to load things up. I'll put a workshop link for the specific map in the description down below if you guys want to grab it. So this is what you're going to see when you load in. You're going to get this notice that train with Crossfire. This is what we'll go on to on the premium side. So we'll get rid of that. So now you can see this is very similar to what I'm going to call it the old like Botz warm-up style thing, where you've got 4 different zones. You can add extra things into it. You can also turn them off. So for me, for this case, I want to turn off these 3 zones. I only want to worry about the zone that's directly in front of me, which you can see here. Now, I'll be honest, if I'm coming in for a very quick warm-up or shooting some bots between maps, this is literally all I need. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to maybe want to practice one taps. Also, I've turned the audio down to minus 28 decibels, so hopefully my voice comes through okay over the bots, but you get an idea. If I'm practicing one taps, that's what it's going to be like. Going to be slow. I'm not warmed up today. Obviously, you can then also like practice sprays, spray transfers if you want to. I suck at the minute. It is what it is. And then you can see a few different things here. So you can change the bot count. You can go all the way down to 1 bot. You can literally have 1 bot you're going to kill. They're going to respawn. And then 32 is the most, however, in this space, it's not going to load 32. So I like keeping it with 10. I like that being consistent. So we have them on stationary. You can change them to rush, which is going to make them run towards you. Obviously, you have to try and shoot them while they're moving, stuff like that. Make sure you like, react, like those little micro adjustments so people might move when they're changing their movement in game, that kind of thing. You can then do shuffle instead if you just want them to move side to side. Now, I prefer this over rush. I think this is a better way of like reacting and even doing tracking to make sure you're tracking for headshots and stuff like that. I think rush is just a little bit too hectic. So personal preference for me is start on stationary, then go to shuffle. And then areas, obviously you can also shoot guns if you want to change your guns. So let's say you want to warm up the A1S instead, we can do that. So we can change guns, that's all nice. You can also then like put armor off and on. So this has helmet on right now, which means, hold on, I'll put them on stationary just to showcase. Means I'm not going to be able to one tap with an A1S if I'm warming up. If they're like this, obviously I can. So if you want to warm up properly with an A1S, because T's are most likely going to have helmet most of the time and you're trying to transfer, this makes the most sense. You can also turn on decals if you really want to. However, I think playing with them off is better. You do headshot only, which means, I mean, I'm going to do it as if we're using an AK right now. You can see it's not going to give me anything for body shots or spray on the body. It has to be clean headshots. So you can try and reinforce with that. And then hard bots you can see makes them very, very difficult to kill. I also want to shut off all the other zones. Yeah, hard bots makes them crazy difficult to kill, which is a good way, I think, of like practicing your spray control. So, but for me, I would say infinite ammo, stationary. Coming in and warming up like this is the best bet. A bit of everything. You change all the different guns you want to warm up. You can just practice strafing, you practice tracking. Then I'd go to shuffle, how they move side to side, so you can like follow them, make sure you're going to hit the shots, that kind of thing. And then if you want to, you can put armor on. I think at that point, that's kind of like the max I would do here. There is also a 50 kill challenge, which if you hit begin, and I'm not going to run through it, but you can begin it, and it's going to load them on this side. And as soon as you start going, I think it's going to start doing a timer. And there is a leaderboard for this as well, which will load. You can see currently Jacko with 7.92 seconds is the best. What the hell? That's crazy fast. There's 2 areas of this that I'm not going to dive into now, but they do have B-Hop and they do have KZ. I don't mess around with KZ much at all. B-Hop I should probably try and do a bit more off. And you can see I don't B-Hop at all, so I'm going to get reset here basically instantly. So you can see I'm literally just jumping here. I don't know how to B-Hop, boys. I'm embarrassing myself here. But they've got B-Hop built in. So I'm sure here to go back to the lobby. And then there's also KZ as well, which I'm not even going to attempt because I cannot do this shit. But there you go. Now, that is pretty much what the free version has to offer, which is quite a lot. I'll be honest, this is good, but there are some specific ways that the premium version is going to help you improve drastically, and I'll show that now. Now, the premium version is not a workshop map. It's actually going to be a dedicated server it creates for you when you want to. So I'm going to go into mine now and show you what the process for that is like. So you can see here, I'm logged in, I'm on Refrag. You can actually see it tracked our face results for Wayward. You can see when I've tried my recent activity and stuff. The main thing here is going to be top right, hit play now, pick the server you want. Boom, it's going to load a server, takes a few seconds, you'll be good to go, and it will redirect you to server manager, which will look like this, which is much easier than doing the chat commands, which should make it, like, if you're new to Refrag, it'll make things a little easier. So you can see, top right, you've got an IP. If you literally click it, it copies it, it gives you a little, like, icon to let you know it's been copied. And now, there's a lot of different mods here. I'm going to focus on 3 in particular. Crossfire, Prefire, and NADR. Now, because we're on, like, the warming up, like your shot kind of thing, we're going to go to Crossfire first. And now, the best and most common one of these is going to be Mirage, which I believe is the default for when you load into this either way, but I'm going to make sure it loads either way. So if I wanted to, you can do this in chat, I'll show you how to do it in chat, but say I wanted to play Overpass, for example, you pick, say, Prefire, Overpass, you hit load mod on map, and it'll update the server for you, but we want to play Mirage Crossfire anyway, and that's what it's going to be. So you copy that IP, like I was saying, you come across, you paste it in, I've done it already, just paste it in, hit enter, and it's going to load you up into Mirage Crossfire. You will have to beat the T-side player, and it's going to load you in like this. You're going to get a countdown, and you're going to be playing Crossfire. The nicest way I can say it. You're going to have 2 bots at any time. Now, I'm going to hope they don't kill me. You can see 2 bots there. He's going to kill me in the cross. It's fine. We're not really playing this for true warm-up. So you see he's going to swing, and then another one's going to swing. So if I kill this guy, you can hear this guy swung out. So if I kill him, another one's going to swing. So you're fighting a max of 2 bots at any time. You can change the difficulty levels, but Mirage is one of the best for like a general warm-up, I think. I think if you go in, and I like doing the warm-up map, I like being able to shoot the bots as is, and that's the way, like, especially if I've not played for a couple of days, it's a way to try and get me feeling fresh again. Like, just get used to the control. I'm going to say, like, get used to the control again, which is how my aim is, that kind of thing. And I'm going to try and complete the Mirage one for you guys, and hopefully not get killed from the side. So obviously you can do this, like, by swinging and trying one tap. How much I play this, I should really know what the last one is. Gonna be a deep spawn. So like the spawns on each arena, there you go. We've reset back to the start, and it'll just keep looping, right? So basically, this is a very good way to warm up. You can change the level if you don't want the bots to shoot back. If you just want to, like, if you're like really new to the game and just want to practice. If you're an CM player, you can put it on competitive and play. So you can see here right now it's on practice mode. You can change it to comp by typing .comp. And that's what we're going to do. Now, this should load up a timer, and this might make the bots even better. So let's hope not, because I do not want to get absolutely embarrassed by bots before I warm up for an official. You can see there bottom left, though, there's time left. And that's the time you have on the section. And it's going to track your score. Now, we'll play it through, and I'll catch up with you guys at the end, just to showcase. You can see now my time left is 5 seconds. So basically, when the timer runs out or when I die, is going to be it. There you go, it ends. Now, it'll pop on the bottom left with some stats for you. Average stats, reaction time, your crosshair placement on the degradation thing. Your current, I don't want to endlessly die. Oh, let me get to the side, please. So you can see there, open chat again. Reaction time, crosshair placement, counter strafe, time to damage, time to kill, bullet hit miss, and headshot ratio. Above your average stats, you can also see here, the map we did it on competitive for 90 seconds. We got 52 kills, we died 3 times, which meant 3 resets, and we got a score of 134. And then there will be a leaderboard to track this. That is Crossfire. I've shown enough of that. Let's say, for example, we wanted to go to Prefire. I was showing previously how you can go through like the website and change it, but if you also just want to do it in the server, Fires on Ancient, I type that in and the map's going to load for me. Again, I'm just going to pick T-side. It's going to spawn me in. I'm going to have a counter, and then we're going to go and play Prefire. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole Ancient Prefire because that'll take a couple minutes, but let's give you an idea of how it is. In this case, all the bots are going to be already spawned in. You're not going to be fighting 2 at once. So let me just get to a situation where I can show you where, like, if you overswing, you're going to get hit by multiple players. What the hell? It'd help if I could shoot back as well. Like, so there's one here. There's going to be a guy in there as well. If I wide swing here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 people alive, okay? So this is a good one, just like to sort of reinforce like how you should take sight sometimes, or how you should be taking space. Say you're retaking this, bomb's been lost, and you're like, okay, what's my procedure for clearing angles? Like, what do I have to peek first? For example, am I going to die to him first, or can I die from there? No, you're going to have to peek this angle first. Then, you're going to be fighting the person Kiev, right? That's the next person you can see that can kill you. Go swing out, you go kill Kiev if you don't suck, and then you're going to kill the guy Leon. Now there's 2 left, lane's clear, and you're going to B site in this case. So we're going to swing 1 close and then 1 on long, which I think through the box. In this case, we're going to be going through Kiev to B, okay? Which means there's going to be people on like tight left angle. Then someone's going to be deep left, okay? And then it'll prepare for the off angle, which is here. Then it's going to be on the doorway, okay? But now we're getting into Kiev. What do we still need to clear? You're going to need to clear this deep left. You're going to need to clear this deep right. What should you pick first? The right angle peek is what you should go for first, which is this. You're going to swing around, get that kill. Then you're going to get this kill. At this point, you've got cheating control, right? You've got cheating control in Kiev. Now your team want to take B site. What's your next protocol here? So there's going to be multiple spots you need to clear in Kiev. For example, it's going to be the close right corner. It's going to be close left, deep left, and then on the wall. First fight you're going to actually get that you see. Look, you can't see this close right corner. It's going to be the guy on the door. Then it's going to be the person on the box. Okay, now I'm going through. Where's my next fight? What you're going to see first? It's going to be this guy. Then it's going to be the person on the box, okay? Then it's going to be clearing short. Then long, which should be here. And then there's deep long, okay? And then there's also sight. I forgot about sight. But that's an idea of Prefire. I know if you're an experienced CS player, I probably over-explained the life out of Prefire there and the procedural steps. But you can do this for any map, and I think this is great. This is great if you're playing a new map or you're wanting to purposely try to improve at a map that you maybe don't play much and you're not sure what angles you should be checking while taking sight. Even me now, like I'm prepping for officials, I like to come into this just as like a reminder sometimes of the fights I can take without being shot from a certain angle. Like for example, this is a really good one. This guy here, I can kill about now, and I can't be seen from long, so I need to actually skill up and take that fight before I take this fight on long. Plus then there's Kiev. So the Kiev guy can't see me this entire time while I cross, and the long guy can't see me, but I was able to take that fight. And you only really know that by like once you practice a lot and get into the habit. I'm going to stop waffling on Prefire and I'm going to show you the last bit now. At this point it's probably worth saying, I do work with Refrag, but this video itself is not sponsored. This is just genuinely how I warm up every time I play CS. I think it's the best way to do it, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you're interested in trying Refrag, we do have a discount code, which is code FALLS. I'll put it up on screen now. Get you 15% off. And I'll have links down below as well if you want to go directly to Refrag and use the code. If you're in the Discord and you want to test Refrag out before you get it, then just tag me and ask for a trial code. I'll be able to give you a trial code for 3 days. And you guys will be able to test it out, see what you think of it. And then if you want to buy it, obviously use my code, save some money, and jobs are good. And that is open to people that aren't in the Discord already. Obviously, if you join the Discord and tag me and ask, I will be happy to help. But we're going to the website now just to show how the changes work. So you saw there, I left it, we're on Ancient. And now I'm like, okay, I want to change to NADR. And I also want to learn some util that I've not necessarily been throwing a lot recently. What have I learned recently? Let's say Nuke. We've been learning Nuke. We're going to hit load modern map. It's going to give you a little update. You'll see things change here in the server information on the left-hand side. And then you can tab back into CS and you see it's loading the map the way it would any other way. And again, this case you can pick what team you want to start on, but I'm going to be throwing TU till, for example. Right. I will have to say, NADR is still not fully polished compared to how it was in CSGO if you used it in CSGO. But some of the key things still apply. It currently doesn't have the effect where you get the glow to see things through. Like you can see this molly, for example. And it does come in no clip enabled, so I'm just no clip with this. Normally these would have glown in like CSGO. They don't now, but that's fine. You can still go to the spot and find them. If you want to say learn this molly, all you have to do is press E on it. And it's going to draw this line. And you're going to know exactly where you need to go to. It's okay, this guy is on ramp. You're throwing the first molly from CT. If you want to actually know the lineup, you're going to press E on the spot. And it's going to show you the lineup. And it's going to come up with a message. It's a move throw, which means this is the lineup for it, and I just have to do a move throw, okay? And then I can do no clip afterwards to see where it's landing, and there you go, you can see it's landing on the box. So just to showcase another one, for example, okay, I want to know this smoke. So I press E on it, you can see it's going to give me this green line all the way probably to T-spawn. Yep, all the way to T-spawn to this one in this corner. Again, I'm going to hit E on the bot so I can take the place, and I see the lineup. This is the jump throw I have been learning. Cool, and if I don't want to, like, I can press R then to follow the nade. If I don't want to have to no-clip and follow... Oh, I did the lineup incorrectly. That's my bad. Here you go. So rather than having to no-clip and follow it, you can press R, second time lucky. And it'll actually follow the nade the whole way to the bounce, and you can spin around and you can see the bloom. And then a little handy one, if you've been testing a lot of smokes, you've got mates in your server testing smokes, you can type in .clear, and that's going to clear the util for you. You can see just how many bits of util there are here. It's kind of insane. It helps you learn a lot. So, say for example, like we're not going to need this nade, but say for example you're like, oh, I find this cool new lineup, so I'm going to stand throw, and I'm going to do a jump throw. Done my jump throw, right? You'd hit .save, and you're going to say test, and name it what you want. Test jump throw, for example, right? You can see the bottom left, saving grenade, grenade saved. You can load default grenades again by using .load. So in this case, this is going to have only my nades now, only my custom nades, which I threw on, which lands here. And you can see it loads it. But then if I was to type .load, it's going to load all of the default nades again for me. There you go. Got it that time. Now it's going to have default grenades. So previously, you could have your custom nades plus default in the one server. I think they're going to be working towards this. But for now, like, the amount of default nades is insane. Now, the pricing I'm going to be showing here, just to show you guys, is in dollars. But there's a normal one, which is player, which is perfect if you want to use what I've just shown, which is Crossfire, Prefire, and NADR. Plus, you get other stuff like Creative Studio, 6 more features, recoil, the whole works. My main focus obviously was Crossfire, Prefire, NADR. You can get that on player. If you want the ability to scrim, for example, you can do competitor tier, which is very handy, and you've got some things coming soon, like Academy and Bootcamp. This, I'd say, most people want to start on player, then competitor if you're taking playing like considerably more seriously. And if you have 5 people already, obviously you can get team tier, which helps things greatly, and that's what we use at Wayward for trying to improve. So, that's going to end the video off. We've shown the free warm-up versions and the premium version with the 3 key elements of the premium. As a reminder, if you want to save some money on Refrag, you can use code FOZZ for 15% off. That's FOZZ. And the reminder that we are doing a giveaway. We're giving away this Stat Track Urban Hazard 5.7. It is factory new. Entry requirements, again, just to remind you, like the video, leave a comment of how you normally warm up on CS, and make sure you're subscribed. We'll pick the winner in a few days. Good luck to you, to those that are entering. And just a nice reminder to check out the CSGO Empire links down below in the description or the pinned comment. Empire sponsored today's video, and that's exactly why we'll be able to continue doing giveaways like this. They're supporting me, support you guys, and give back, which is fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Goodbye.